diffusion, osmosis and active transport. Now let's see the learning points. Define each process. Describe an example for each process. Compare the key points of the three processes. What is diffusion? Diffusion is when particles move along a concentration gradient from high to low concentration. Now let's see the animation of it. Here the particles are in high concentration at a place and around it there is low concentration of particles, so the particles will move from high to low concentration on its own. Now let's see the diffusion example. Alveoli are air sacs in the lungs and the site for gas exchange. Oxygen diffuses through the thin walls into the blood to be transported around the body. Carbon dioxide diffuses into the alveoli to be exhaled. We will understand with the diagram alongside. Here see the blood-colored blue means it is carrying carbon dioxide which is in high concentration inside, so it will diffuse into the alveoli sac. On the other hand, we have inhaled oxygen, so it is in high concentration inside the alveoli but in low concentration inside the blood. So it will diffuse from the alveoli into the blood. In the diagram it can be seen that after gaining oxygen through diffusion it is now in red, that his blood is now oxygenated. What is osmosis? Osmosis is when water moves through a partially permeable membrane from high to low concentration. We will understand with the diagram alongside. Here the particles are in higher concentration on the left and low concentration in the right. So they move from high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Now we will see how red blood cells behave in mediums around it. See the leftmost animation. Hypotonic has high concentration of water outside the cell, so water moves into the cell. In the animation on the extreme right we have hypertonic solution where the concentration of water is less outside and high inside the cell. So water moves from high concentration to low, that is from inside the cell to outside environment. Osmosis example. Red blood cells take in and lose water by osmosis. In a concentrated solution, red blood cells shrink and lose water. In a dilute solution, red blood cells gain water, swell and could burst. It is a very fine balance. What is active transport? Active transport is when particles move against a concentration gradient from low to high concentration. This requires energy. Now let's understand with the help of a diagram. See on the right there is more concentration, or we can say higher concentration, but on the left there is low concentration. So if we have to move from low to high concentration, we need to move against the concentration gradient. For this purpose we require energy. Hence it's active transport. Active transport example. Plants take up mineral ions through root hair cells. Mineral ions are at a higher concentration in the root hair cell than the soil, so active transport is required to move the ions against the concentration gradient. Now let's dive into the comparison of all three categories. First, on the basis of energy requirements. Since diffusion and osmosis are passive mechanisms, so they don't require energy and particles move from high concentration to low on its own. But active transport requires energy because it is against the concentration gradient. That is, particles move from low concentration to the high. Please subscribe to our channel and let us know the topic you want us to create an easy explain PPT. Support by like, share and subscribe. We provide notes at Visionary Tutor. Follow us on Instagram. Thank you.